it definitely frosted last night in the garden. You can see the frost on the grass, you can see it here on the mums that I have on the deck here. And so we're gonna go check and see if my double layer of plastic actually worked to keep the vegetables themselves from freezing. So first we're gonna go up to the herb spiral. That looks like just a big giant white dome. And you can see I have frost cloth on there, and then I have plastic over top of it. And in particular, what I'm interested in, I left this basil kind of as a sacrifice to see whether or not it would withstand it. But you can see the frost on here, and voila. So actually, a lot of the basil made it. Maybe the tops got a little bit frosted out, but they did make it nonetheless, and it's pretty, like, there's ice coming off of here. So you can see it's a little brown on the top, but for the most part the leaves are still intact. So let's check. I also did an experiment with the peppers. I sacrificed a few peppers too for the sake of this experiment. I harvested most of them, but oh yeah, peppers are doing fine as well. Maybe a little frost damage on that one pepper there, but the ones that are further in look just fine, in particular these big guys. So that's good. And if the peppers have made it, I'm pretty sure that most of the tomatoes have made it. Again, super frosty on top here, but the tomatoes under here seem to be doing just fine. And so, you know, that double layer, you can see they're all still doing pretty well. Let's see. Some of these might have a little bit of frost damage on them. Remains to be seen when it warms up a little bit, but for the most part, I think everything in here, the plant itself, has withstood the frost pretty well. So again, what I do is I put frost cloth, this frost cloth right here, that you can get at most garden stores. And then in addition to that, I have this second layer of plastic over top of that. It ain't pretty, but it's effective at keeping the frost off of the plants. And so I think we're not going to go down to freezing again, at least for another week or week and a half, hopefully. So I've gained a little bit more time in order to allow things and plants to ripen here in the garden. Stay tuned for more.